Hey guys, Olizandri here, bringing you today a commentary that I've been wanting to do for a while. I feel it's a bit meaty, and it's also a bit of an attack at you guys. Not exactly you, my subscribers, but more of the fact the YouTube community. Because it saddens me to constantly read other people's videos in the comments about, why don't you use another gun for once instead of the Ak74u or the FAMAS and all that. Now, if you're one of those that do like different guns being played, that's cool. Variety is required, variety is needed, and doing the same thing all the time isn't great. But then, it's usually centered around the fact that, oh, the Ak74u is so overpowered. And this is something that gets on my nerves so much. You wouldn't believe it. Now, I'm not going to say that the Ak74u isn't the best in its class, because by far it is. But this commentary, this video, I hope to dispel some myths. I mean, it's one of those games you get where you're like, oh, really? Is that good? This is my very first Uzi game. The gun that is touted as the worst ever in Call of Duty history. Supposedly completely unusable. This is my first ever game of it. This is my first ever touch of it, because my statistics were 0 for 0 before this game with this gun. So I'm not used to using the weapon in any way, shape or form. But I still do well with it for the first 3 minutes I'm using it. Now, the kind of thing that annoys me about the whole Ak74u jazz and all the FAMAS who are using these same weapons over and over is just because people want to use the good weapons so they can bring out the best of their skills. They don't want all that extra recoil and all that because it's just not clever. I don't understand why people think it's clever or cool or good to use the worst weapons in the game. It's not. Because in the end, the gun means jack crap. I mean, yeah, it may be a bit easier. We'll say that. A little bit easier for your aiming, your accuracy and all that, with say an Ak74u instead of an Uzi. In fact, you'll see my accuracy rise considerably when I pick up an Ak74u in this game. But, as you saw at the start, I'm playing against some people that are like double my prestige. They're using Ak74us and I was using an Uzi. Surely I should lose every single gunfight. Maybe it's because the gun doesn't matter one bit in a Call of Duty game. It's just like, I was talking on a StarCraft chat yesterday, and this guy was going, oh, this unit's overpowered, this unit's overpowered. And in StarCraft, the units don't matter at all. I mean, there's hard counters, there's better units versus other certain units, and all that. But in the end, it's all down to tactics. It's all down to one guy having better tactics or better economy than another guy. It's not about the units itself. If you can arrange yourself better, have the better formations, have the better strategy, you win. Just like in COD. It's never the gun. It's not the gun. It may be slightly easier to use one gun over another gun, but it's not the gun that brings you the gameplay. The gun doesn't mysteriously lead people around the video. Let's go, oh, you have to shoot this guy here. Like, the auto-aim doesn't all of a sudden pick up more for the Ak74u than it does for an Uzi, for example, just because it has less recoil. It's the player. The player is what brings you the video, not the gun he's using. You watch the video for the commentator himself to talk to you, and just because you like how he thinks, his pleasant voice, or whatever you like him for. Not because he uses this gun or that gun. In the end, it's more like, you want to see good scores? Well, you know, this guy might not be that good, and he uses all these random guns. But then this guy might be really good because he's sorted something out. His strategy's right, his thinking's right. Every route he takes is correct. Every decision or judgment he makes in the game is correct. And the gun doesn't make that happen. The gun isn't a part of this thought process. It isn't part of anything like that. Of course, for me, the thought process for this map when I was using the Uzi was that I want to remain in close corridor encounters and not get in a long range fight. So the gun may influence certain factors on what you're going to do. But in the end, it was my decision to go up there at the very start and take out the clan who set up in that thing. It wasn't the gun that suddenly went, well, you know, you can kill these guys now, but maybe in a second I will just recoil the hell and not kill them. It was entirely my decision to flank them, and I got all 3 kills without being hit. It's one of those things. I know I'm kind of ranting right now in like this odd way, but whenever I go on a video and I see someone like bashing someone for constantly using an AK-74u, they're just using one gun that they have a good rapport with, and that just allows them to bring out their latent abilities to the full so they can entertain you. Using an Uzi, sometimes using an M14 or anything like that, that may entertain you as well, and I'm not saying that people won't do that for you, but in the end, that gun that's in front of the player doesn't matter one single thing. It's all the player's own ability, own skill, own tactics, own strategy, own thought that goes into the game. So anyway, that was kind of an odd rant, and I hope it was still structured. This has been Olizandri. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys around. Thank you for listening.